So do you ever open your mouth to start talking, and all you can do is wish that there was something in the world that would keep your mouth from actually letting words get out, because you're sure what you're about to say is going to not come across the way you want it to, and it's going to sound stupid, and you're going to look like an idiot? Yeah, that's basically my life. I used to attribute that to the fact that I was awkward. It was just sort of awkwardness. But actually, I've come to the conclusion, I'm not awkward. I just fail at life. Okay, so story time. Earlier this year, Emma and I and some other people at our school started the Harry Potter Club, right? So we have this Harry Potter Club, we're doing stuff, we're at the end of the year, and we decide, let's do a Triwizard Tournament. This Triwizard Tournament would take place with another school in town that had a Harry Potter Club, and then it would also be us and them, and we would do various events, right? That's how it works. The first event would be a scavenger hunt around town. We would have the different Horcruxes, and they would have to go find them at different places around town. And then the second event was they had to get these things from the bottom of a pool, and then there'd be like a puzzle inside. They'd unscramble it, and it would be clues to help them on the third task, which was we sent them out into the woods, and they had to find the goblet in the woods, but they had to complete tasks in the wood first. Yeah, makes sense? So we're getting ready for this event, and Emma, I, and two girls from the other school go out to the woods so we can, like, scope out the area, figure out what we're doing. One of the girls, her family was spending the weekend out there, so she was going by herself, and I drove Emma and Marissa out there. Well, we get out there, we walk around the woods a while, we figure out what we're doing, we head back to the cars, where I discover my keys are missing. We go back out to the woods and we walk around, we try to find my keys. No luck. And fortunately, I'm an idiot, and I didn't tell my parents beforehand that I was going out to the woods. So I call my sister and ask her if she can come bring me my spare keys. No, we're an hour away from my house. And she says, no, I have somewhere to be. And so then we have to talk to my parents, and my dad has to drive an hour to bring me my keys. So I not only stranded myself in the woods, where it was very possible I could have gotten in a lot of trouble, I stranded Emma, who I don't really care if I strand her, and also this girl I don't really know that well, for an hour. And it was really awkward. Not too bad, I guess. It could have been way more awkward than it was, but Fortunately, I've discovered the cause of this trait I have. It's actually genetic. You see, my father also fails at life. He got out to where we were. He brings me my keys. I say, thank you, Father. Thank you for giving me my keys. He says, yeah, let's go. So we start to follow him up this dirt road to get back to the highway. And guess who breaks the clutch on his car? My father. For a minute we were super worried that we would have to, like, wait for him to fix the car, but he just drove on it. It's all good, you know, whatever. We had to stop a couple times so he could push it back into action, but it worked out fine in the end. I think the worst part about losing my keys was that I had my favorite keychain on it, and now I don't have my keychain anymore. It was a little Squirtle, and his name was Duck, because in my first Red game I named my Squirtle Duck. That is a story. Speaking of Pokemon, guess who officially has the coolest iPod case in the history of iPod cases? So yeah, that was my story of epic failure. The tournament itself ended up going pretty well, except instead of being the Triwizard Tournament, it had to be the Biwizard Tournament because we only had 2 competitors, but that worked anyway because there were 2 schools, not 3. But yeah, it was fun. The second day was bombed. It was just one of them showed up, and so we sort of just swam, actually, in the end. It was not actually the contest, it was swimming in a stranger's pool, but it was okay. Not stranger in the sense that we, like, chose a random house and jumped in the backyard. Strangers, and it was a Quavo person that we didn't know. See you guys later. Bye!